If you find yourself with a camera in your hand and want to learn how to use it, please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, comment below. Hey Photos family, today we're talking about poses. Poses are important because you want to accentuate, you want to draw attention to certain parts of your subject or draw attention away from certain parts of your subject. You want to flatter the subject, not creating something that they are not, but you don't want to draw attention to parts of what they don't appreciate about their body type or their anatomy. But the posing detail of is to put them in the best light. It's to show the intrinsic value they do have. Therefore, you want to cause them to extend. And if you notice, I changed my body position here. I was kind of slouched over, thinking and looking at some notes I have. But as soon as I said extend, I sat up. My shoulders went back. I'm still leaning into the camera, but my shoulders went back. I had a little bit more attention toward the camera. I changed my perspective. I went from down and thinking and reading into up and looking at the camera. The detail of that is important for when you are interacting with your subject and then taking their photograph. You want them to extend. When I used the model up against the wall for the Monday challenge, she was leaning up against the wall. I had her arm up and extended. That is to move the shoulder so that the shoulder looks to be slightly more collapsed. When it is collapsed, it creates a closer appearance to her face, and it creates a little bit further distance because you tend to lean on your arm when your arm is up and extended. So then it puts your the model's chest, the face, and shoulder up toward the camera more, and that way when you get the perspective on the camera looking at or down on the subject a little bit, it creates a more flattering look. It will de-emphasize the belly and the hips. It'll re-emphasize the face, the shoulders, the bust, the chest, and the extension creates a slimming look because it doesn't create any greater, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't add another part like the arm to the middle or the waist to make it look wider. The other part of the posing, you want it to look natural. A lot of times, for instance, with a tree, people will stage up against it. They may lean up against it, like I had the model in the Monday challenge lean up against the wall. But the leaning up against the tree is fine, but there's the other. What do you do to include the tree to make it look natural? How do you have the pose look natural? Some people will have the hand up against the tree and they will lean up against the tree with their hands here. That's fine. You want to make sure that it looks natural instead of trying to include the elbow in there and pulling the hand away from the tree. Usually you want to have the arm that's closest to the tree with the elbow behind the tree so that the arm and the hand are flat, and you place the other hand up flat. That looks natural rather than trying to include the elbow, because then that shoulder collapses and arches way up into the ear. That's not what you're looking for. You want to create a nice looking edge and leading line from the shoulder into the neck and face. So you're putting the elbow behind the tree and hand around. The last thing is to keep it flattering, like we've already discussed. You want to thin the shoulders, the neck, and the waist. If you're doing a full-length body shot, you want to extend the legs, you want to extend the arms, and draw them away from the body so that you're not crossing the body and you're not bringing the elbow down to the waistline. You're drawing those things away so that you see there's a clear distinct line of the torso and the arm. There's a distinct line of the shoulder and the neck. There's a distinct line from the foot leading up to the torso and face. You want to keep all those leading lines from being confused or crossing at the wrong place. If the leading lines don't cross at the face, then that would, in my opinion, distract from a portrait, because the portrait is designed to draw the attention to the subject's face and eyes. If the subject is really a model for a bathing suit or some other product, then the leading line should cross the product and not so much the face of the subject. But all of that is a subject for another day and another video. Thank you so much for watching. We would love to have you come back and to be notified of when our next videos come out. Just click that subscribe button and the notification bell, turn the notification bell on. Thank you so much. God bless.